Welcome to the Live Better Financial Education series brought to you by Capitec. This month we're focusing on youth. And if you had to ask most people what advice they would give their younger selves, they would tell you that they wish they had invested earlier and taken on less debt. So you've just started earning your income now, your first paycheck. The right decisions you make today can set you up for a financially stable future. But it all depends on how you're going to manage that first income. Are you going to spend the whole lot? Are you going to take up all those store cards and credit card offers that come your way? Or are you going to begin with the discipline of saving and investing? It's so important to develop a money mindset that moves you away from this belief that you have to borrow to spend. Understand that it is so much more financially savvy to rather save for those things you want, because you end up paying so much less on interest and fees. And let me tell you something, if you can afford to repay a credit card or a store card, you can afford to save for that item. And if you think it's going to be hard to save from your first paycheck, ask yourself this question: how are people earning less than you surviving? Start by saving 20% of your paycheck. Trust me, it is so much harder to try and save once you've got used to living on that full paycheck, because by then you've got caught up in the lifestyle trap. So the main question now, of course, is what do you do with this money? Immediately start an emergency fund. Even if it's just a few £100, get into the discipline of building up that fund. And please remember, this is for emergencies. That pair of shoes you just have to have, it's not an emergency. And then you want to start building up tax-free wealth. One of the ways to do this is to invest up to 36,000 Rand a year into a tax-free savings account. Again, you can start with a 200 Rand debit order if you want, but just start getting into the habit of investing. You can also get the taxman to fund your retirement. Keep in mind, if you are already contributing to your company's retirement fund, you can consider this as part of that 20%. But if not, consider adding some money into a retirement annuity, especially if you're earning maybe more than 150,000 Rand a year, because you get to save 27.5% of your salary tax-free. And for those of you who are still living at home, great on you, because you've got an opportunity to prepare for leaving home. So calculate how much rent would cost you and start saving that over and above your 20%, because you will start to learn on a budget that you can sustain once you leave home. And then you've got this additional savings that you can use maybe for furniture or for a deposit when you move into your new place. In our next video, we're going to look at what else you need to be doing with that first paycheck.